Like if you're targeting for tier 2 companies like Oracle and IBM. I'm not talking about IBM services, and IBM has something like a research, IBM Research Act, and NVIDIA, mm, Qualcomm. Usually, these companies offer 10 to 15 lakhs. In between 10 to 15 lakhs, these companies offer this. And if you're targeting tier 3 companies, services, being CSE students, I don't recommend this because the services, anyone can do it. You need not be a CSE student, and you have studied a vast, extensive course. You need not actually target on this thing, something like TCS, Infosys, and IBM services, and some other companies, etc. Usually, these packages are somewhere around. These are good actually, and there are companies even below it under services. To generalize services, they may start from 1 lakh, or else some companies are even less actually, 50,000 to, yeah, 6 lakhs. The highest, okay, if it is a big service based company, okay, it's a good one. Something like EPAM services, they usually offer 6 lakhs, okay. These are the companies if you're targeting for. Usually, I say no, hell no to these companies. If you're targeting being a computer science student, look for only these things. In life, if you are in IT or else information technology or computer science jobs, make sure this whether you are from IIT or triple IT, NIT, BITS, the top institutions. Even if you want to take a break in a while from IT career, you can come back. Or these tier 1 or tier 1 or tier 2 brand in your resume. This would be more helpful for you. I said you right what you have to study in all 4 years when you are targeting for a this product based companies, and when you are actually going for gate for IITs and top premium colleges in India admission. What's happening is usually the foreign universities are good, but not many can able to get Harvard, Stanford. But everyone will, many people will adjust with mediocre universities. That's not required. What is the need of spending 30 to 40 lakhs for mediocre universities in America? If you are in India, you can get the better packages. You can move to there anytime. You have to hard work to get into these colleges, and you have to attempt the gate examination. You have to take it very serious, the gate examination. The engineering education in India especially failed, especially the faculty or the teaching staff in tier 2 tier 3 are just following the question banks and not teaching you people the actual subject. You have to read these things. That's the reason there's a majority uh, gap between the jobs and the students. We are not skilled, basically. They all say this. It's not the problem of we are not skilled. And also, I forgot to list other skills, something like web technologies. Web technologies, you have, if you have this subject in some semester, like HTML and CSS, JavaScript, these are front end, right? And in the back end, like PHP, and even J2EE, like servlets and JSP. You can also learn this. It's important for making the website. For making a website, you should learn this thing. Yeah, go through W3 schools for HTML, CSS, JSS. For Java related technologies, okay, for PHP, go through javatpoint.com. Online resources, if I have to talk about. And there are also the websites like code schools. Just search on Google, you get multiple websites. You can learn from them. And you can, and before this I also said about few websites like my few websites, if I have to remember this, the name of the websites, like let's check out what is the name of the YouTube channel. I have said you this, the New Boston. In the New Boston, you can find the videos for web technologies. You can find them and learn them. And the one major uh, skill I'm seeing these days is Python, along with machine learning or AI. You can focus on this domain if you have this in your college. There are many courses like on Coursera by Professor Andrew. You can search. Search about him, Andrew NG. His course on ML or AI is pretty good, and you can learn the Python online. There are many websites like udemy.com or else YouTube videos. Yeah, many. Okay, you just install the Python interpreter on your PC and or laptop, and you can try Python. Python is a very simple language. You can learn this very easily, and it's a dynamically typed language. And you can learn about what is a machine learning or artificial intelligence, and what's actually a it's an interdisciplinary field. What actually machine learning does. This is a major skill in this this decade. Maybe it lasts for long actually. Learn about this, okay, and Renji. Learn about these courses. If interested about machine learning along with this thing, we can also learn about cloud computing. Yeah, CC. I call it as CC, cloud computing. AWS or Google Cloud, IBM Cloud. Yeah, you can learn about this thing. Some the same like Udemy or Lynda.com, Coursera. You can find the many courses, and for subjects in your semesters, you can go through NPTEL. Initially, they might be a little bit boring, but you get used to this. You get learn from this. You know this. This is okay. You are done with all these things. You're in 3-2 or 4-1 and preparing for placements. Just revise these things, pretty much clear. You learn C, C++, DS, and DA, along with problem solving. You know this? Okay, take up array and solve the problems on previous problems on Geeks for Geeks. What are the different questions asked on arrays by different companies? Yeah, Google, Microsoft. Go through this. Yeah, go through these areas. Then after, I also said about Java, DBMS. Go through them. Next, CN, CO, operating systems. Go through them. After going all these things, you might think the placements in my college is not great. How can I actually target them? You can actually do one thing. Go through LinkedIn.com. You find employees working with these companies like Google, Microsoft, Amazon. Find them. Find these people, add them. After adding them, ask for referrals. Not directly for employment, just look for internships on these companies' websites. In careers, there will be a section called internships. Just go through that. But internship, you need to have a internship or job. You need to have a strong profile. Something like along with competitive programming and BTech projects. Yeah, you have to do your BTech projects on your own. Take up a good project, whichever the language you're perfect in. Okay, take up your idea and do the projects. Or else just Google. Okay, what are the types of projects we could do? Don't exactly copy it, but think about your own ideas and implement it. Something like employee management system. Okay, or else okay, small project or else hospital management system. Using AI or ML, you want to natural language processing, taking the Twitter data, and you want to analyze this thing. Yeah, think of the projects like, or else bike sharing, or else text-based search engine. Yeah, text-based search engine. Think of the projects like this. Make them, go through them. Okay, if there are some projects already available, go through them. What are the changes that you could make, and just make a good projects in your profile. If possible, okay, when you are in 2-2 or 3-2 in summer, usually try applying for GSOC. There are is a Google Summer of Code. You can find number of companies. It's an open source platform where number of companies put up their projects, and if you want to contribute to it, you just go through this. You should also Google about how to be successful in GSOC, how to make successful submissions. You should actually look for a company and their project, and you should actually put you should actually suggest the changes to them. If the company accepts it, you would be given a stipend, and you would be actually granted the project to work on this, and you should have a good mentor for it. And if you have made this project successful, you have a open source on your resume, GSOC. It's pretty much useful for you. If you have made GSOC successful, you'll get a referral from Google, and also the company under which you worked in GSOC. This way you can actually improve your profile after you have done all these things: competitive programming, BTech projects, if possible open source, and if also possible, if you are really good with few topics, you can do research papers under your guide. Okay, if you have a good professor, or else good professor or faculty from your department like computer science, if they are interested in some areas, help them and ask them about research papers, how to publish them. If you have, most desirable is competitive programming and BTech projects, and in addition to this, open source and research papers. If you have this good academic background, you can contact these people on LinkedIn and get the referrals and apply for internships. If you do well with the internship, they will offer PPO, pre-placement officer. Okay, opportunity, pre-placement offer. Okay, they conduct interview for full-time employment. If you clear it, you will be a full-time employee. This is the way you can actually target for Google, Microsoft. If not this, we can try for tier 2.